Hello, it's Amanda, the Spiritual Anarchist, and my cats are pretty active right now, so don't be surprised if you see them walk across. Don't be surprised if you see them walk across screen or hear them in the background. To adjust my. There we go. All right, so let's just go ahead and get into this reading here. So, with the first question being, are you ever going to get that conversation where you get some clarity? So we have the Three of Swords here. So the Three of Swords is saying that in reverse, that you're still really kind of suffering about whatever happened between you and this person you want clarity from. A main message that's coming in this reading too is also how you talk to yourself, and this is represented in multiple cards, is that your inner critic, the things that you tell yourself, are kind of dwelling in the negative energy here, and so you're kind of feeling bad about a lot of things. So pay attention to the way that you speak to yourself. Would you speak to a random stranger like this? Would you speak to your friends or your loved ones like this? So if you wouldn't talk to them like this, why would you talk to yourself like that? So with this combo, are you ever going to get some clarity? So this is also suggesting, with the Three of Swords being in reverse, is that you are taking other people's words too harshly. Like, you're having a lot of thin skin here, even in scenarios where maybe there's a little bit, somebody told you something and it wasn't supposed to affect you too deeply, but you let it go down deep into the depths of your mind and your heart, and you're kind of like replaying those words back. And this is a time where you really got to grow some thick skin and to accept what has happened and move on. And that Three of Swords is saying that either this time has already ended, this pain, this suffering, this grieving has already happened and it's ended, or you're still deep into it. And so this is suggesting to not get stuck. Don't get stuck in this pain. Kind of learn from what this pain is trying to teach you, accept everything and move on. So to give you a yes or a no, I'm getting more so no. You're probably never going to get this closure, and what you need to do is accept what has happened, and don't let whatever this person had possibly said to you in the past, don't let it affect you so much. There's my cat. Don't let it affect you so much, and grow some thicker skin. Don't let other people's words really affect you, and to also watch your inner thoughts and to watch what you tell yourself, because if you wouldn't tell that to a person that you love, don't tell these words to yourself. And so let's go on to our next question. What's going to happen after moving out, or what should you do after moving out? We have the Adjustment card. So this is the Judgment card, and so I don't know if there's something that you're doing, if there's a reason why you're moving out, but this card is suggesting that maybe you've done something that you shouldn't have done and you're not taking accountability for it, and like, you know what it is that you've done, but you're kind of like avoiding it, you're kind of deflecting it. Like, this guilty conscience may come up and you're just like, oh no, I'm just gonna ignore all those feelings. So why is my tripod doing that? Sorry, let me. So this card is saying that you know you're being dishonest. You may be trying to tell yourself lies here. And this card is saying to pretty much tell the truth in this scenario. What is it that the reason why you feel guilty? Is it lies that you're telling yourself? Because this also goes with your inner self-talk. Maybe you did something that you're not so proud of and you haven't really forgiven yourself for it. This card is saying to accept what you've done. If the people around you don't know that you've done this, maybe come clean to the person this is involving with. If this isn't really involving a person necessarily, come clean to yourself. And this is a time, once you move out, you get rid of all that moving out stress. Take accountability. Be like, hey man, I messed up. And then forgive yourself. You know, like, you're a human. Not everything you do is going to be perfect. And what's the word? I'm gonna use the word godly here. Like, so people are gonna make mistakes, and all you have to do is accept that you made this mistake. Maybe this wasn't the best option for you to choose. Maybe you shouldn't have done whatever it is that you did, and forgive yourself and make it right. And you are going to feel a lot better. You're no longer going to have to spend so much time and energy deflecting your conscience or deflecting people around you. So pretty much once you're done moving out, make whatever it is that you're feeling guilty about, make it right and forgive yourself, and then move on. This card also means to move on as well. So is your business going to succeed? So for that, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So this is saying that you're coming across a lot of conflict and you're trying to avoid these conflicts. There's a lot of inner self-talk here, and also a lot of avoiding things in today's reading. So it looks like maybe maybe whatever it is at your business that you're trying to do could be, you're kind of like questioning like environmentalism, politics, ethics, whatever it is. You're kind of like trying to figure out how to make the situation type better, but people are kind of like giving you your ideas. And maybe this is where you also have to grow some thick skin too, is that these people keep telling you like, oh, this is my idea. And so like when you think you're going somewhere with this, somebody tells you something else, and you're like, crap, all these people have all these opinions on what I'm doing. Like, are you really? And like it's creating tension with you, it's creating tension with these people, it's creating tension within this business, and now you're trying to avoid all of this. So the Five of Wands is saying to make sure that your head and your heart are aligned. Also to not just ignore everybody, to listen to what other people may have an opinion on, and see if it correlates with your values. Like maybe they're giving you advice and you're like, ooh, I should do that. Or maybe they're experienced in the business world and you don't want to listen to what it is that they have to say because you just kind of want to do it on your own. The Five of Wands suggests to take into people's experiences and their backgrounds and what they know and what they don't know, and use that information to help your business. Because right now it looks like this is kind of creating conflict. People are wanting to tell you your opinions, but you need to know what it is that you want, like in your head, like your knowledge, your logic, and your heart, where your consciousness, your soul, your pleasure, your passion. Figure out how to make sure that you know what it is that you want, align it, stay strong in that, and then when people come in with their opinions, you process what they said, take lessons from what they said, use it to your advantage or don't use it. So the Five of Wands is saying right now you're just in the middle of conflict. You may be trying to avoid other people's opinions and to just align. So there's not a yes or a no. I feel like right now it's still up in the air with the decisions you choose to make about this business. So there's no card saying that it's going to be a major success, and there's no card saying that it's going to fail. The card is saying to just make sure that you're aligned and to maybe take into other people's opinions, but also if you don't like their opinions, don't listen to them too strongly. So the next one, is that group ever going to see you different? So we have the Eight of Wands here, and so this is pretty much right now, I think there's a strong no here, and I'll tell you why. And the reason why this group won't see you different is because you're going too quickly. You're going to the way that you make choices and the way that you make decisions are coming from, it's not arrogant, it's kind of like you see the sun rays, you see the flowers, but you don't take everything into consideration. You kind of just make rash decisions. And this card is saying to slow down, reconsider what it is that you're doing. Also that you're resisting change. Maybe these people are telling you something, or maybe these people are looking at you a certain way because it's supposed to influence change into your life, and you're kind of like resisting it, and this is causing some type of delays and frustration, and you're not enjoying the results you're getting with these people. And it's because you're going too fast, you're rushing into things, and you're not going with the flow. Like the reason why you're getting frustrated and the reason why you're experiencing these delays, like every time you try to move forward, somebody's pushing you back. And it's because you're not considering everybody, every situation, everything that needs to be considered. And you are going to be prone to making a lot of mistakes and a lot of failures because you are not sitting down with yourself and really analyzing what it is that you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be doing it. You're going too quickly, you're rushing, you're resisting change. Maybe the reason why you're like pushing so hard to do something and it's not happening the way that you want it to is because it's not supposed to happen. Something else is supposed to happen, and you're resisting that from happening. So this is saying to kind of let go, relax a little, and to just go with the flow. Oh, why did I say it like that? Go with the flow? I don't know why that sounded weird when I said that. Anyways, okay, so let's go to the next card. So is she ever going to get her karma? So once again, the universe is not giving me a yes or no through this tarot reading. We got the Moon card here. And the Moon card, see how they're kind of reflecting each other? So the Moon card is pretty much saying that what I feel like for the response, for the answer for this question is the universe doesn't want you to think about that situation anymore. The universe wants you to go inward, reflect on yourself, reflect on your fear and illusion. Maybe this person that you're in questioning of, is she ever going to get her karma? This, whatever this is, this situation that happened in the past, and now it's kind of coming back up again. And now you're kind of riddled with this fear, illusionment, distress, you're just experiencing like a whole bunch of paranoia that is derived from your past experience with this person, and you're revisiting these things. And so with this card, with the moon card, it's saying to be careful with the choices you decide to make, because you are prone here also with the 5 of Wands, and then also with the 8 of Wands, is that you may be prone to making choices that you will regret, that you shouldn't be making in the first place. So the universe wants you to sit down, to get in touch with your inner voice. Be careful with your inner critics here, and make sure that you are nice to yourself, and to focus on building a better relationship with yourself, with your intuition, to sit down, to meditate, think about what it is that you want out of your life, and to not worry about other people and what's going on with them, and to build this trust with your intuition, and to get rid of this paranoia, this whatever these like negative feelings these negative feelings you're experiencing about this person, this old situation, is going to be causing you distress. And so the moon invites you to go inside yourself and to work past these issues, to build a happier mindset and a more positive outlook, and to not worry about what this person's doing or if they're getting their karma. Because if you act on these emotions you're experiencing from the past, you're going to really regret it. All right, so let's go ahead and pull one card for each, one little clarification card from my DIY deck. Oh, that came out. So let's go ahead and clarify each card real quick. So 3 of Swords with, all right, we're going to get this combo and clarity. So we have the Time card, and we have the up-facing Time card, which is a good sign that all this questioning and all these inner thoughts, all these negative self-talk is going to come to an end very soon. It's not going to be in the near future. If this person does decide to reach out, it's going to be soon. And you're going to get out of this mindset, this, maybe you're experiencing a little obsession over this, so you're constantly thinking about it. This is going to come to an end very soon. Whether you get that clarity or not, your thoughts will leave. And so moving out, so we got the third eye. So this is saying so what to do with when you move out. Get in touch with your spiritual side, get in touch with your intuition, and to forgive yourself, to really think about what it is that makes you feel whole and good as a person, and to maybe start a new spiritual journey. And so with the 5 of Wands, so is your business going to succeed? So I feel like you're going to have a lot of bad days with this, the rainy day here. So you're going to go through some type of storm. I think this is going to be brought on by other people's opinions and confusion on your end. Like, you don't know exactly where you're going to go with all of this, and this is going to cause some type of storm. But make sure with the 5 of Wands, the message here is to make sure that everything is aligned, and you know exactly what it is that you want, and you think about legitimate ways to get that. But I feel like you're going to struggle for a while. And so is this friend group, I don't know if it's a friend group or not, is this group going to look at you differently? So I feel like you're heartbroken about the way that they look at you now, and that's why you want them to kind of like change how they look at you. But it looks like they're not going to change how they look at you when you're making rash decisions, where you're not really considering everything that's involved. You're not considering other people's feelings, you're not considering the actual situation at hand, and you're making choices a little bit too blindly because you just like want all this right now, and maybe they're not appreciating the way that you were looking at things, and you're kind of heartbroken because you want them to be like, oh, they're proud of me, or they're supportive of me, or whatever it is. It looks like until you learn how to stop resisting change, to go with the flow, and you align yourself, you are going to still be heartbroken. And so the karma one, is she ever gonna get her karma? So with the window card, so it looks like you feel stuck in this perception that you have. You're like kind of stuck with these feelings, these emotions. You don't know how to get rid of them. It's almost like you want some type of like justice to happen, but nothing's really happening, and you're just kind of feeling stuck in this like bland this bland perception, like you're kind of inside a house watching good days happen, but you're not experiencing those good days because of this. And so the moon card really wants to invite you in to let go of all these negative emotions that are making you feel trapped and making you feel stuck inside your head, and to move on and to move forward with life.